Once upon a time, in 1936, a British monarch named Edward VIII was forbidden to marry his divorced American girlfriend and also be king, so he renounced the throne, moved with her to France and lived not so happily ever after. Nearly 20 years later, forced to make a similarly unpleasant choice, Edward's niece Margaret opted to keep her title but jettison her, also divorced, boyfriend. She ended up herself divorced from the man she married in the boyfriend's place. But that was another century, another world, and many divorces ago. As we ponder the news that Prince Harry, the raffish younger son of the future King of England, has become engaged to Meghan Markle, an American actress who, like nearly everyone in this story so far, except Harry, is divorced, it is worth noting how dramatically Britain and the royal family have changed in the intervening years. It is also worth noting that the engagement, announced in front of Kensington Palace with traditional fanfare, the unveiling of a massive diamond engagement ring and a burst of details about who said what to whom when and how they knew that this was it, is at once a huge deal, and not much of one at all. It is not a big deal, because Prince Harry, 33, a former army officer with an earthy sense of humor who brings an element of edgy sex appeal to a family that could use a bit more of it, is only fifth in line to the throne. The only way he could plausibly become king is under some sort of "and then there were none" or "kind hearts and coronets" scenario involving his grandmother, Queen Elizabeth, his father, Prince Charles, his brother, Prince William, and William's young children, George and Charlotte. But the engagement is significant, in part as a frivolously welcome distraction at a time of unrelenting bad news about the economy, about Britain's painful Brexit from Europe and about Britain's place in the world. More than that, it is an example of openness and inclusivity in a country that is sorely divided over issues like race and immigration. Ms. Markle's father is white and her mother is African American, and so with one heady announcement, it seems, Harry and Ms. Markle have thrown out generations' worth of quietly repressed tradition and presented a new royal model to a country that will have to adjust to it, whether it wants to or not. The royal family and the standards they normally have, they want them to be white and not divorced, said Asha Duncan, 31, who works in fashion advertising and was strolling in Kensington on Monday. Maybe she will get them moving with the times more, she said of Ms. Markle, showing we live in a multicultural society. Visiting from Boston, Trevor Galen, who is 41 and works in finance, said the emergence of a royal American in London could be only a plus. It's very exciting that we have an American woman, he said. I think it is good for the royal family and also for the world to have a little bit more diversity. Not only that, he said, but Americans are celebrity obsessed, and I think having a pretty well-known actress now as a princess, it does not really get better than that. Everyone loves an engagement almost as much as they love a wedding, and Britain's monarchy-obsessed newspapers quickly produced tons of Meghan and Harry news, examined from every possible angle.